Welcome to Success Symphony, the channel where we unravel the electrifying stories of the world's most extraordinary trailblazers, entrepreneurs, billionaires, athletes, and visionaries who dared to turn their wildest dreams into towering empires. Today, we're tuning into the incredible, almost unbelievable journey of Elon Musk, a man who's redefined what it means to chase the impossible and live life on the edge of innovation. Picture this, a boy coding his first video game at 12, fast-forwarding to becoming the richest person on the planet, with a legacy spanning electric cars, space travel, and beyond. Elon's story is a masterclass in resilience, bold thinking, and unrelenting ambition, a symphony of grit and genius. So grab your headphones, settle in, and let's dive into this epic tale. If you're inspired by stories that light a fire under you, hit that subscribe button right now and share this with a friend who needs a dose of motivation. Let's build this symphony together and make some noise. Every symphony begins with a single, defining note, and for Elon Musk, that note echoed through Pretoria, South Africa, on June 28, 1971. Born to an engineer father, Errol, and a model mother, May, Elon was a curious, quirky kid whose mind buzzed with ideas far beyond his years. At just 10, he got his hands on a VIC-20 computer and taught himself to code. Think about that. No YouTube tutorials, no Google, just a kid and a manual, figuring it out. By 12, he built a space-themed game called Blaster, sold it for $500, and planted the seeds of a tech titan. Pretty cool, huh? But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Elon endured brutal bullying at school, once even hospitalized after being thrown downstairs, and a rocky family life that tested his spirit. Yet those struggles sharpened his edge. He said, "I operate on the physics approach to analysis. Boil things down to first principles and reason up from there." That's not just a catchphrase. It's the foundation of everything he'd become. What about you? Did a childhood passion ever shape your path? Maybe a lemonade stand, a sketchbook, or a wild idea. Drop your story in the comments. I'm dying to hear how your symphony started. Fast forward to the 1990s, and Elon's symphony was picking up tempo. After moving to the US with barely a dime, he co-founded Zip2, a software company that mapped businesses online. Think Google Maps before Google Maps. In 1999, at just 27, he sold it for $307 million, pocketing $22 million. Most people would have kicked back, but not Elon. He funneled that cash into X.com, an online banking startup that morphed into PayPal. In 2002, eBay swooped in, buying it for $1.5 billion, leaving Elon with $180 million. Here's where the music gets wild. Instead of retiring to a beach, he rolled the dice on two lunatic ideas: Tesla, to electrify the auto world, and SpaceX, to colonize space. The early days were a mess. Tesla teetered on bankruptcy, bleeding cash. SpaceX's first 3 rockets? Total flops, explosions lighting up the sky while critics smirked. Elon was sleeping on factory floors, broke, borrowing rent money, his marriage crumbling, yet he refused to quit. Then, in 2008, the 4th SpaceX launch soared, and Tesla's Roadster hit the streets. The doubters? Silent. That's the power of betting on yourself. Would you risk it all like Elon did? Your savings, your comfort, everything? Let's unpack that in the comments. Your take could inspire someone watching. By the 2010s, Elon's symphony hit its soaring high notes, blasting through barriers like a rocket through the stratosphere. SpaceX cracked the code on reusable rockets. Imagine this. Falcon 9 boosters roaring back to Earth, landing upright on tiny pads or drone ships with pinpoint precision, straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. That genius slashed space travel costs by millions and turned Mars from a distant dream into a red-hot target, a planet he's dead set on making humanity's second home, with Starship as the cosmic moving van. Meanwhile, Tesla roared into the mainstream, its gigafactories humming day and night, pumping out electric cars that didn't just drive. They redefined the road, blending jaw-dropping design with planet-saving tech. Then, in 2022, he shocked the world, dropping a colossal $44 billion to snag Twitter, now X, flipping social media upside down with his wild takes and rule-breaking vibe. Fast forward to March 2025, and Forbes pegs his net worth at a staggering $353 billion, crowning him the richest person alive, again. But here's the kicker. Elon's not just stacking cash like some billionaire dragon hoarding gold. He's chasing missions that sound insane until they work. Sustainable energy through Tesla to rescue Earth's climate? Heck. Mars colonies via SpaceX to give humanity a backup plan? In progress. AI with Neuralink to plug our brains into the future, Matrix style? He's on it. Crazy. Maybe to some. Brilliant. Undeniably to others. The man's a lightning rod, hailed as a visionary genius by fans, dismissed as a hype merchant with a headline fetish by skeptics. Oh, and get this. He's so larger than life that he inspired Tony Stark in Iron Man, even scoring a cameo in the sequel, sipping cocktails with Robert Downey Jr. Proof his real story's as cinematic as his wildest dreams. So, what's the secret melody in Elon Musk's Symphony that keeps us all humming along? Let's break it down. First, he dreams bigger than the galaxy itself. Mars isn't some pie-in-the-sky fantasy. It's a deadline he's sprinting toward with every fiber of his being, dragging humanity along for the ride. Second, he's relentless. Failure's not the curtain call. It's just the warm-up act before the real show begins. Think about it. 3 SpaceX rockets blew up before Falcon 1 stuck the landing. Most would have quit, but Elon doubled down. Third, he's obsessed with first principles. Rip any problem apart, strip it to its bare bones, and rebuild it smarter, faster, cheaper, from scratch. Take SpaceX. Why shell out millions buying rockets when you can design your own for a fraction of the cost? Or Tesla. Why play by Detroit's dusty old rules when you can shred the playbook and rewrite the game entirely? Whether you're an entrepreneur grinding late nights on a startup, an athlete sweating for that gold medal moment, or just someone chasing a quiet dream no one else sees yet, Elon's story blasts one undeniable truth. Setbacks don't get to write your ending. Comebacks do, every single time. He's famous for saying, "Work like hell." If others are doing 40-hour weeks and you're doing 100, you'll achieve in 4 months what takes them a year. That's not just hustle, folks. It's cold, hard math, and it's a wake-up call for anyone ready to stop dreaming small. So, let's get real. What's your next big leap? Launching a business? Kicking off a passion project? Running a marathon? Drop it in the comments. I'm dying to cheer you on, and so is this community. If this episode hit you square in the feels or fired you up to chase your own impossible, don't just sit there. Smash that like button like it's your personal hype button. Hit subscribe to join the Success Symphony crew, and share this with your squad who need that extra push. Next video, we're spotlighting another legend. Steve Jobs? Oprah? You tell us who's next.